Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and today we're going to break down exactly how to retire before 40 years old by investing into the stock markets and making a lot of money from dividends. Now, right now, I have invested around $55,000 in the market, and that makes me around $158 every single month in dividends. Is that enough to retire? The answer is obviously not, but it's a great start to get to the goal. So for this video, I'm going to break down exactly how much money you're going to need to retire, and on top of that, how long will it actually take you to get to that goal, so that way you can retire early and probably even a lot sooner than 40 years old, depending on what your goal actually is and how much money you actually need to retire. Okay, and by the way guys, I also upload videos on this channel every single day, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, and on top of that, also destroy the like button. Now, the very first thing I have to tell you before telling you my plan and my strategy is these three facts that I think are going to help you a ton, because if you don't know these, you might lose a lot of your money while investing for retirement. Okay, the first thing is this, guys: if you have anyone managing your portfolio and they're charging you 1% or even anywhere near that, they're charging you way too much money. You always want to look for maybe 0.25 or 0.50%, but anything above that is way too much, and here's why. Because in reality, with inflation and taxes, that adds up to be around a third of your entire profits along your 40-year investing journey. Okay, so make sure that no one is charging you above 0.5% when it comes to managing your portfolio if you want to go that route. Number two is this, guys. Okay, not every single company is going to pay you dividends when you actually invest with them, and that doesn't mean it's actually a bad thing. Some companies, for example, like Netflix, Amazon, or even Berkshire Hathaway, they choose to keep the money and reinvest it back into the business, which also brings money back into your hands because it keeps growing the company's value, which means whenever you sell your stock, you get to sell it for a lot more money than you actually bought it for. Number three, whenever it comes to dividend investing, make sure you double check exactly the health of the company first, because sometimes some companies might offer, for example, a 10% dividend or even a 15% dividend, but in reality, that company is not healthy. On top of that, they're heavily exposed, and next thing you know, if the company goes bankrupt, you get 10% dividend, yeah, but in reality, you just lost 100% of your money. So be very careful when it comes to all that. Hey, high dividend over here, but hey, bad company over here. So always do your research first, and don't just go based off the, oh my gosh, high dividends, I'm going to invest my money here. Okay, be very careful. So now that we covered that, guys, we have to talk about, well, how much money are you going to need to actually retire and be financially free, or for example, retire and do whatever you want whenever you want. Okay, now my number is around $75,000. Comment down below and let me know what is your number. But I didn't pick $75,000 because it's a pretty number or whatever. I picked $75,000 because I calculated my expenses that I expect to have in the future. So for example, here are all the expenses I plan to have when I retire, or for example, when I become financially free, because in reality, I don't ever really plan on retiring whatsoever. I love what I do and I plan on doing it until the lights come off. Okay, now the first thing is this. Okay, I calculated my mortgage, which is going to be around $2,000. I also calculated my expenses, which I expect to be around $1,000. Also having fun, $200. Also having kids, $500 per month. On top of that, my college fund for my kids is going to be like around $200 every single month, invested into an account that actually makes around 9%. And if I left that there for around 18 years, recurring $200, I'm going to have invested around $112,000 by the time my kids are actually ready to actually go to school, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And lastly, health insurance, stuff like that, I want to have at least like $200 on the side just in case anything happens like crazy. Okay, just in case. So overall, if you did the math, I don't expect you to, overall, I'm going to need around $4,100 per month to actually be able to cover the lifestyle I actually want to live. And that is around $49,200. But Tommy, that is a lot more than $75,000. The answer is do not forget that you live in America and you have to pay taxes. So in reality, that $75,000 gets cut down to around $61,164 after taxes, depending on the state I'm actually going to live in. And also, I'm expected to be married at that time, and that's why I will pay less taxes, around $13,000 to $15,000 instead of paying a lot more. And you know, with the rest of the money, I can use it to either save it up for something, or for example, just go on vacation whenever I want and just have that extra money or that surplus just in case anything does happen. And that's why I picked 75,000. So comment down below and let me know exactly why you picked the number you picked, okay? By the way, it doesn't have to be $75,000. It can be, for example, even more or a lot less. It just depends on the type of lifestyle you actually want to live, and also the state you actually want to live, okay? Because some states actually require a lot less money to actually live there. For example, like Florida, okay? I'm just putting that out there. And now, guys, number 2 is, well, Tommy, how much money do I need to have in my portfolio to be able to get a payout in dividends equal to the amount of money I actually need to be able to retire, okay? Now, I have a very simple formula, which is basically the amount of money you want to make divided by the dividends, and then you times it by 100. Now, here is the math according to the amount of money I want to make to actually be able to retire or actually have financial freedom. So in my case, guys, I want to have around $75,000 to be able to go out there and just retire and live a very comfortable life, or for example, just have financial freedom, because again, I don't really ever plan on retiring whatsoever. So in this case, if I need $75,000, I'm going to divide it by the amount of dividends I expect to make, and the returns are going to be around 3% every single year. Now that's very modest. You can get 4% or 5%, but I'm saying 3% in dividends just to be very safe and making sure I'm investing into large cap companies. So in this case, I will divide it by 3, and then I'll times it by 100, and that shows you that I'm going to need around $2.5 million to actually be able to make around $75,000 every single year. If you want to see the math here is, just times it by 0.03, and you'll see that, hey, that's $75,000. Now, obviously, this is a lot of money, and right now, I'm only at around $55,000, so that means I have a very, very long way to actually go, but I believe since time is gonna pass anyways, it's better to basically spend time building wealth than spending money on things you actually don't need, okay? So that's my idea of it. And by the way, remember, okay, that's my number just because I wanna have 75K. But if my number was only around like 50K, I would only need around 1.6 million. If it was $27,000 per year, I would only need around $900,000. So it all depends. For example, if you want to live in America, if you want to go outside of America, or for example, if you want to live in a different state, a cheaper state, like whatever you want, it all depends on your number. And again, the formula is how much money you need, or how much money you actually want for retirement, divided by the dividends, and then you times it by 100, and that will tell you how much money you actually need to have in your portfolio to be able to get that much money back every single year in dividends. By the way, I'm not talking about inflation and all these things because it will complicate the entire equation a lot faster, okay? I want to keep it simple for this video. And now, guys, number 3 is basically, well, Tommy, how long is it going to take me to actually build up this amount of money in my portfolio? Now, obviously, this depends on how much money you're making and how healthy you are when it comes to your finances, and also, well, how much money you decide to actually put aside for your actual investments, okay? Now, I'm gonna link down below a calculator to calculate it yourself. I have a link down below, and that way you can use it and know exactly how much money or how long it's going to take you to actually get to your financial goal. So in my case, if I were to invest $1,000 as an initial deposit plus $1,000 every single month, okay, at a 10% return, and my goal is $2.5 million, well, it would actually take me around 30.83 years to actually get to my goal. Now, if you guys don't know how old I am, I'm 23 years old, so I'll be around 53 years old by the time I'm actually ready to retire. Now, for me, that is a very, very long time. However, guys, if I were to use my real numbers right now, okay, so right now I have invested around $55,000. Plus, I can invest every single month around 30% of my income, which frees up around $6,900 per month. Now, if I did this at a 10% return, I would actually get to my goal of $2.5 million in actually around 13.33 years. And that means I can be 36 36 years old and retire or be financially free without having to worry about anything. That means I get to retire around 20 years earlier instead of just putting around like $1,000 and just calling it a day, okay? But again, it depends on how much money you actually make. And by the way, guys, okay, if right now you're earning less than $60,000 to $80,000, I want you to go out there and look for certificates and, for example, other jobs, or for example, another company that actually might actually pay you a lot more money. Because right now there are a ton of jobs in America, especially, that pay you at least $60K that don't require any like master's or bachelor's degree, and that way you can go out there and actually build up your entire like retirement fund a lot quicker and not have to worry about doing it, for example, $100 every so month. Okay, again, the calculator is linked down below. Comment down below and let me know how long is it going to take to actually get to your goal. For me, it'll be like 13 years if I did it like expediently, or for example, another 30 years if I did it very slowly and calmly, okay? But the point is, it's going to take some time either way. And by the way, guys, a little tip is this, guys. If you want to use, for example, your 401k or Roth IRA to actually retire, you have to remember that those entire like investment like options actually have restrictions on them, okay? So for example, if you have a 401k, you have to wait until like you're 51 or 51 and a half or something like that to actually be able to take that money out without any penalties. So the answer is you want to talk to your CPA to give you like your best options. But in reality, what I would do is this: if I worked in a company and they were matching up to however it is, I would actually take advantage of that a lot, and then later on talk to my CPA and figure out a way to actually go out there and take money out of my 401k to invest, for example, into some real estate without actually having to pay the penalty. But again, talk to your CPA before trying to do anything, okay? But it depends on your situation and how much money your company is actually matching you. But in reality, a lot of the times have restrictions, and if you plan to retire early, well, you won't really be able to touch that money like as frequently without any like massive penalties that you actually want to avoid. And now, guys, number 5, when it comes to, well, Tommy, what are my options and where should I put my money to be able to retire a lot faster? What should I do exactly? Well, if you want to invest into index funds, I recommend Vanguard. They have a very good team over there. On top of it, they have very minimal fees. And again, fees can add up to be a lot of money, and that's why I recommend Vanguard. Very good with index funds, and that way you can avoid paying a ton of fees also. Number 2, if you want to do ETFs, I recommend Acorns. Acorns is an app that lets you invest with $5, and you can actually pick a portfolio. And my portfolio right now in Acorns is called moderately aggressive, 80% ETFs and 20% bonds. And this way, by investing in this portfolio, I have balance. So whenever the market drops, I'm actually not dropping that much because it kind of balances out with my bonds and also my foreign investments. And that way, everything is balanced out. So if you want, for example, a more passive way to actually do it with ETFs, I recommend Acorns. Now, if you want to, for example, pick stocks, well, that's very risky and also very complicated, but also the returns are a lot more higher, and you can actually make between 5% to sometimes 6% when it comes to dividends, okay? Dependent on the companies you're actually investing into. Now, what I recommend you do for this is basically you read some investment books, for example, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, and this way you will know exactly how to pick stocks, okay? But guys, that is basically it, okay? Comment down below and let me know, is this video or was this video actually helpful to actually help you get an idea to how much money you're going to need to retire, where to put your money, and what to actually do. And overall, the idea is, whether you're going to retire in 10 years or 20 years, 30 years, the idea is you want to plan for that moment, and that way you're good to go. I'm not telling you to invest like all your money right now. I'm telling you to invest a minimum of 10% every time you get paid, and that way that money keeps building up and building up and building up. And the app I use right now to do this is called Acorns. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna put a link down below so you can sign up if you want to. But overall, guys, that's about it for this video. Like this video. On top of that, also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. On top of that, I have a brand new channel linked down below. It is hilarious and it's called the TommyBryson Show. You'll love it. On top of that, follow me on Instagram, TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to see exactly my Acorns portfolio and how I invest inside of it, here it is right here. Also, come visit around. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.